Listen, I set my baby up to suck your little girl dick. What? I ain't talking about you. No, that didn't make I'm talking about the other hoes all my life.
So sometimes I feel like when our strength is so highlighted, we feel like it takes away that we actually are victims.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that was a note that I made.
That part is what I understood. Go ahead, though. Go ahead. Yep.
And I'm so happy you came back and you spoke on that some more. And also not being able to show emotions as a Black woman, we discipline ourselves because society has taught us, even in the UK, even in London, that if I show frustration, it's not taken the same as Georgia, Karen, Stacey, or Sophie. If I show frustration, I'm aggressive. Police might need to be called. We need security. She's unhinged. So I was taught from early, maybe age 7, I knew that I can't show what she shows. I can't just let my emotions fly off the hinges. Even if it's in a healthy manner, it can still be used against me because I'm a dark-skinned Black woman.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. All right. And that's on camera. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. And that's in the name of Jesus, I rebuke the devil in the name of Allah, Buddha, all that shit. He's not going to touch me. I want my chocolate. That's your people. Talk to him. Touch me. Don't touch me. Touch me. Touch me. Touch me. You got that right. You got that right. There is no welcome you back to the wall.
So you hear that, Rick? Ricky Ricardo, she has a reason for why she flies off the handle and does these things. But everybody else need to be held accountable, man. Like, everybody else, can't give the excuse that their head was hurting that day. And they was frustrated because of slavery and they man don't protect, But she can use that because, this is her life. God knows that she struggled so much that whenever she lashes out or says ridiculous things, even it can even be about children. Well, hey, she's been through a lot, Ricky, and this is why these things happen. And when you got to protect yourself and fight for yourself so hard, who can blame you for losing your temper and flying off the handle just because you was frustrated that day? But that's.
So if I come out and I say that really upset me, they'll be like, "Whoa, your tone, are you okay? Wow, are you sure?" Oh, because the way you came in. So you're
talking about that rah-rah shit. They do too much. Why you saying somebody? You can't say nothing about children now. I ain't talking about you. No. I'm talking about them. The bitch talking about, listen, this girl just said on my life, and Zayver said, bitch, you ain't talking about she, my little girl, better than you. I said, bitch, the fuck you talking about, hoe? My little boy will fuck your head up. On my life, dead ass. On God. We can take that bitch to trial. On God. On God.
So Ricky Ricardo, as you can see, as you nodding your head, yeah, sure, of course, this is what happened to her. Yeah, she comes in, she says, "Oh my God, what did I do? What happened?" And they just laugh. "Oh God, are you being aggressive? Or something, And in cases those things happen, but this is not what typically happens. What causes a whole ruckus and things that get totally out of hand. You done seen these videos with these police officers pulling these people over and handing them with kid gloves. And they're literally not, go home, just get in your car and go. And they end up going to jail because they were belligerent and idiots when all they had to do was cooperate. But, let her tell it, Ricky. And if they act like that with the cops, you already know how they act at home in a relationship. And it done been their men has literally been there with them at the police stop. "Baby, calm down. Just relax." And they won't even listen to him. But let she tell you it's a man's fault and she had to be that way. She had to be that way. But God said, submit yourself to your husband. So why don't she listen to him? You see what I'm saying? And the woman, these women talk about protection and all this foolishness, but you can't protect something that won't listen to you. Even God Almighty said, "I am with you as you're with me." So if you're not with him, you're not protected. That's why you find them dead under trash. That's why you find them passed away under trash or passed away, found somewhere. Because if you were so great and so special and can do whatever you want to do, then why God Almighty sat there and watched it happen then? Huh? That's God. He's everywhere at the same time. I ain't. So how as us as black men are able to protect somebody that don't listen, do what they want to do, and my body, my choice, and stop trying to control me. You can't protect what won't listen. If your kids won't listen to you, if you tell them to stay from up there and they keep going, and somebody find them somewhere, and you get that knock on your door by the cops, what happened when you find out it was a place you told them not to go? I told them to stay from up there, and that's what you say? But let's keep going, shall we? Old Ricky, boy, I tell you, old Ricardo.
I'd be expressing like my light-skinned cousin and I'd be told you're aggressive, or all those microaggressions came at me quick. Age 14, 15, I started realizing, hang on a minute, I can't act like my cousin. I can't be as free, because if I do, I'm getting told these stereotypes. And not only are you told them, they're enforced on you. You will be called the angry black chick, the aggressive black woman, because I'm a very passionate person. I speak passionately. So that can be misconstrued as though I am being aggressive. But if a YT woman is passionate, they're like, wow, look at hear her substance. Wow, how she really executed her point. How they're praised for having that substance.
Bitch, try me. The fuck? That's why I said this ending. Nah, I ain't finna end. They need to see how I feel. They don't need to see you like that. Yeah, nah, they need to see me just like this. I'm chilling. I'm having a good time. And nah, I ain't gonna get on. I'm just chilling though. I know how to control my anger. Don't say nothing about your little boy fucking no wrong ass.
So as you can see, the old Rick, the friend tried to help her out there, tried to help her out and tell her, no, don't be saying all that on live now, you know, because she know that was incriminating. You talking about kids, Rick, and I believe she was talking to other women, Rick, not the black man that don't protect and don't provide and is not the gatekeeper, Ricky. You see what I'm saying? We got a group of women that don't listen to us and do what they want to do and to call the police on if you try to enforce it. And widely swirl and respect other races of men, and would call another woman a pick-me and a slave if she get online talking about how great she is to her husband, if he's which is a black man, if he's a black man. But she didn't tell you about that, Rick. But carry on.
I didn't say no grown ass woman. I said they the same age. Who? The girl on my live. Hello, girl. They the same age. That's what he said. Oh God. My little boy said he wants somebody who older and love him. No. That's what my little boy said. I didn't teach him that. He came to me on live at my mama's house. Oh God. I went viral and my little boy said that. You can't let him see you on live like that. I know. My little boy already seen me on live. We go live all the time at my house. Okay. I love you, Steve.
So we are constantly even policing ourselves because we've been taught that we have to police our emotions or they will be used against us, even when we're the victim. So I understand when black women are so understanding of our permission, of our position in society, that if we are going to go all the way there, it's all the way there, because we're like, F it, you're already going to judge me, you're already going to call me angry, I'm already not the victim, I'm not the victim even when I am, so it's like, forget it. When I'm going to wild out, I'm going to wild out fully, because nobody cares, nobody protects me. I have to be the lion I have to be to protect me.
I just want to be left alone. I didn't do anything. Please leave me alone. You're terrorizing my life right now.
Senators are proposing a bill to prevent unmarried men from claiming a child that isn't biologically their own. Last week, House Bill 2698 passed the Children and Family Affairs Subcommittee, but not without a challenge from the Tennessee Department of Human Services. Tennessee Representative Antonio Parkinson is sponsoring the House version of the bill. He says the bill will help those men forced to pay child support after finding out the child was not biologically theirs. He joins us right now. He's also chair of the Tennessee Black Caucus. Glad to have you back on the show. So this is kind of basic. How in the hell can you be paying for a child? It ain't yours.
Yeah. And this fool shaking his head talking about, yes, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's so true. Mm-hmm. Really? Really? So we're just going to gloss over the fact that we have total footage every day coming out and of old that people will literally handle this woman with kid gloves and she will fly off the handle and they would still make an excuse for her. But she is the one woman that go through more than any other woman in the world, even though that them women are at the U.S. border right now flocking to get through the tragedies and horrors of cartels that they deal with, hunger, and giving their children to coyotes and things she's never seen before. The last thing she had to worry about is food stamps not hitting on time. And there's no disrespect to nobody that's on food stamps. I'm just saying. But yet, let her tell it, she goes through the worst of any other woman, any other race. But yet, when Passport Bros is going overseas, they going after uneducated women, poor women, barefooted, to do them wrong. And they are only with you because they poor and don't have no money, but yet their men pay for everything, and that's why they're loyal and submissive like that to their men. So which one is it? Is it they're poor and you have more than them and they don't have nothing, or their men pay for everything? Because how the hell they have everything, but yet they poor and only dealing with the Passport Bros and the black men because they poor? I remember y'all used to say that about white women. They only dealing with y'all for y'all money. And we know that it ain't a person in the world that deals with people because of their money more than you. You even say it. You telling them how much money. No broke niggas. No broke, you know what I'm saying? You even say it. You know, it's ridiculous.
The only race people are comfortable to come and disrespect the women in is the black one. And it's because black men who are amazing and the kings and raising a black son don't protect the black community how they should. And they also have been through trauma. They also are healing and rebuilding. But I'm saying they are the gate to us. If they feel they can disrespect black women, it's because they don't respect the black men. That's simple as that. The reason they can come and be violent with us and hit us and have their ways with us and be unreasonable is because they know there's no repercussions. These people don't love themselves. They're not organized. They have no unity. And the black men don't guard. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, fellas. Oh, black kings. Aren't you so tired of the backhanded compliments that they give? Oh, I love my black kings. Could you please just stop saying that? It really is just disgusting to hear you just lie. You know, you love me, but the whole time you talking about what room you can't be in or what room we can be in, and somebody can talk down on a black woman and we ha 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 ha. But yet you're in a room right now with a Hispanic man talking down on their brothers and lying. You said that we don't protect and guard. For what? Are you worth protecting and guarding? You don't even listen to your man. You don't. You can't, like I said before, and I'll say it again, you can't protect what won't listen to you. God don't protect what don't listen to him. That's why he threw Satan out. Now he in hell for playing around. He effed around and found out. And that's what you're doing. The one that's known for not needing a man. The one that's known for can do it all herself. The one that's known for going to school to prove she don't need a man instead of going to school to do her work and looking for a husband. That's you. But then complain about how Marisol, Marlene, and Molly find theirs. And why you can't find yours? And why you can't find yours? Huh? And then one point you did make was about how the people can come over there and beat on y'all and have their way. Yeah, you know what? You made a point there. That's true. But calling me. But have you not been involved with that, huh? Have you not been having babies for them willingly? You had a hand in this just as much as anybody else. You see what I'm saying? You're not exempt from this problem that we're having or that Africa's having, and then you try to exempt yourself by saying, well, I'm from Nigeria. Well, you talking the same way, so I can't tell. You sound just like any other American broad. Black swirling divested. You sound just like any other one that I've heard. You see what I'm saying? And you talking about the black man don't guard. Well, do you have respect? Are you respectful? You known to be a disrespectful broad and always complaining and trying to make it somebody else's fault. When somebody can go to your job, whether it's a government building or a fast food restaurant, and you a nasty dog in there. Once they see you, it's like, oh God, hopefully. And even the white people, she was one of the nice ones. She was one of the educated ones. We don't talk like that, but that's how they talk. But as soon as you can be accepted around them, you happy. I heard a girl the other day say, oh, I work with the white people now. Like that was supposed to be a good thing. I said, man, y'all still saying stuff like that? That's crazy. Like that's a good thing. Like who cares? Man. But this is how you talk and this is what you do. Talk about they don't guard. And then gave us that backhanded comment, I'm raising a black son now. Oh my God, I'm surprised you didn't abort the black male baby like how the swirlers and divestors talked about. Want to talk about hate speech. That's hate speech. This just giving up the truth. This just giving it up and using your words and actions to show proof of it. You see what I'm saying? I said it before and I'll say it again. God Almighty is not going to move for a fool. He said, I will not justify the wicked. And that's what I'm saying. So if you're not going to follow the lead of the man, oh, well, what are you leading? And isn't that? And when God told you to submit yourself to your husband, he didn't add no footnotes to it, but you did. Okay, but a bitch needs something to lead to. Okay, but what you, listen, man. And don't get me wrong. That is true, but that's why you got to choose that before you open your legs. Marry before you carry. You can do these things, but see, let me tell you something. Let me say this. Every man that tried to get at you wasn't able to get it. But just about every man that you wanted to suck on, you did. So by definition, that was your choice. And every tub must sit on its own bottom. And you're going to pay for what you did in your own body. You can run to Enrique and Ricardo and lie all day. And he can, yeah, that's so true. Sure for sure that. He can do that all day when his whole culture is built on racism against black and how that girl better not bring no black boy home. And he's sitting up there talking. Are you fool or what? This is ridiculous, but it's okay because we're going to bring this to the forefront. Let's talk about it.
We think it's basic. So let me throw this out there first. 1/3 of the signatures on birth certificates today are not the biological father. Think about that. That's a huge number. 33%. 33% of the people that have signed a voluntary acknowledgement of paternity are not the actual father. Now,
hey guys, he's the pappy.
What does it say? Read aloud.
What's the deal?
What does it say? 10, I think you need to grab it. She's not reading.
No. 7, 6, 5,
Oh,
4, 3, 2.
I'm in trouble.
So what does it say?
Are y'all playing?
No, what does it say?
Is this a joke? That's a joke?
Deshaun,
That's for real?
Kyer is not your son.
I told you. 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 I told you.
Out the window. Ain't no
Now
What you displayed to me at first is a sense of maturity, and I think the thing that we don't want to do is, yes, you've been vindicated, but I don't think there should be celebration, because at the end of the day, there's a black child that does not have a father, and there's a woman that does not know how to support her child alone.
You spoke on black women not being comfortable with being called, we're called strong all the time. We're always called strong. And I feel like the reason that some black women, I'm just speaking for me, may be taken back is because when we're called strong, it's like we don't need defending. It's like we are the ones who are vulnerable. So I used to get upset when someone would be like, Monique, you're so strong. And I'd be like, I'm crumbling inside. I'm keeping it together because I have to. And I overcome because I have to. And I'm moving our society because I have to. But it's a struggle. And we just do a good poker face. And we just know how to keep going because we have no other choice.
So everybody need to know. Come on now. And you're a parent. You know what I'm saying?
You're a parent too.
Yes,
I don't
know.
want our kid no more. I'm sorry.
What?
You don't be here. You don't be here taking care of her. You don't be going through all the stressful stuff that I be going through.
Sure.
I want to go out. I want to go to the club. I want to travel. I want to be able to get up at 2 a.m. and go hang with my friends if I want to do it. You don't be nowhere to be found.
What? I'm working. What are you talking about?
Doing what?
And you sound real selfish like that. Saying that. You sound real
I'm alone.
selfish.
You're supposed to be her father, and I'm alone.
I am her father, and I am here
so
with her.
So where do you be at? Because you might as well be an absent baby daddy, and I might as well put you on child support.
Oh my God.
To be honest.
Well, where the baby at right now?
With your mother.
With my mother.
Yeah, because you want to sit here and put
but
the camera
she
in my
told me
face
she was going to be here with you.
Why would she be here with me when I don't want her?
Oh my God.
And bathe your child every night. I gotta sit
But that's
here,
what you're supposed to do.
I gotta sit here and listen to your child cry about her father not being here every night while I gotta put her to sleep. I gotta sit here and take her to the doctor when she's sick. I gotta sit here and take her in and out the store with a big car seat. Her car seat almost as big as me. That's heavy. You don't be nowhere. I gotta take her in and out the store. I gotta sit there, get her hair done. Daycare experience. You barely help with that. You wanted this kid. You sat there on your knees, crying, begging, snugging mouth, saying that you want to keep your kid.
Yes, I want to keep her.
I didn't want this kid.
Okay, you waited 2 years. You waited 2 years, and now you want to give it up?
No, I didn't want to give it up when she was before
But you didn't. You didn't.
Okay. The one thing I will say about the one chick that didn't want the daughter no more, what she was saying was true about the Section 8 and we on Section 8 and you don't help and you on this and that. Bro, that's totally valid about what she's saying. And you know, and if you beg for the baby and all that foolishness, and she didn't want it, but she had it because you said you were going to do this and do that for it, well, yeah, that point I get. You know, I got to be PG on this damn platform, but I want to talk how I want to, but you know, got to be PG. But the reason why I won't sympathize with that mother for not wanting a child and want to do her own thing, because whenever it's a man that want to do his, they call him a deadbeat. And no matter if they had a one-night stand with him, they force him to be a daddy whether he want to or not, but then they'll go abort their baby or drop it off at a fire station. So I can't respect you because you're always talking about your body, your choice, your rights as if nobody else don't have none. But see, God feels how he feel about abortion and babies and things like that. So, you know, you're going to have to see him about that just like everybody else got to see him about it. So, you know, you might get away with Joe Biden, but you won't get away with him. So the thing is, I can't see her when it comes to that, but she do have a point for us that you being a so-called man. You know, you Section 8 with a you ain't paying a bill. I mean, the least you could do, especially if her bill's already paid for, bro, the least you could do is, you know, I mean, goddamn, that's easy work. You see what I'm saying? So she got a point with that, but I just, with her whole not wanting a child and wanting to be free, I can't feel at all on it because the man, the deadbeat, he missed one child support payment, he ain't no good, and then you're raising his kids to hate him and dislike him because you do. So I don't even see her whatsoever when it comes to that. But that point about her being on Section 8, you don't help with no bills, and then you crying and snotting and wanting the baby. If you know that's true, and I believe you do because you didn't deny it, you know what I'm saying? Then you just as horrible as she is, bro. Facts. You trying to expose her, but I mean, you trash. You see what I'm saying? So, but you know, for as feeling wanting her freedom, I can't even see her because, like I said, they don't give passes like that. They only look for them. So you lost me. That's my thoughts on that segment.
Can you imagine that? We are constantly giving. We are basically the blueprint, and we have no gatekeeping. You come and enter as you want, use us as you want, speak with us how you want, and that keeps our self-esteem on the floor because we have no identity within ourselves to be proud of. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm talking a lot. Sorry.
One red flag that low-key turn you on.
Cheating.
Turn you on?
I love a nigga that cheats. I love a nigga that cheat, cause babe, give us a reason to argue, bring some hoes, or let's have some threesomes. Do something exciting. You feel me? So you cheat, come my way. If you a cheater.
If you can see a Spanish man speaking life into black women, as a black man, it's kind of embarrassing a little bit too, to feel like you were so self-hating that even someone showing your people love you can't understand it. Yeah. That's it. Do you know the level your mind has to be at that you don't feel like your people are worthy of love or even a compliment? It shocks you that people see beauty in you.
Yeah. I've seen these divested women. I don't know if y'all know about divestors. They say some of the most horrendous things about black men in pursuit of white men. Don't get with no black man. Get you a white man. They dusty. They deserve to die. I could let y'all listen to a clubhouse group chat with nothing but black women talking about their appreciation for white men and black men should die. I'm going to play it for y'all. But
there's no turning back because these dusties are dusty. They just belong in a coffin. They just belong in a coffin. I agree.
Ladies, I'm so happy that we loving white men because they are the most sweetest, wonderful men. And you know what's so sad? Our mothers should have left the black men a long time ago.
I feel safe now that the dusties are in the gulags. When I look at the title, white men are better for black women.
I feel like they're upset more so because black men, they do it the most.
Did you hear that most loyal thing at the end of it? Did you hear it? Let's start with the most loyal at the end. I think they upset because black men do it the most. Really? So who was the ones filling up the plantations since they named them that? Huh? Was it black men and white women, or was it you and him? And who was the ones that wasn't able to whistle and look at each other? You and him was boning and getting it on. They took it from us. Ain't nobody had to take it from you. Just like he don't got to take it from you today. Yeah, those things happen. And they also happen to the bucks too. They call it buck breaking. You see what I'm saying? But the good thing about you is it actually fit where it was going on you. You see what I'm saying? It was actually made for that. With him, they had to make exceptions. The nerve of you. I think they mad cause y'all do it the most. Now imagine if a group of black men getting together cause Serena Williams doing it and black women been doing it since the Mayflower and before the Mayflower. Imagine that. You think this super duper loyal, loving, caring thing would have said, I think the black men, man, cause y'all been filling up the plantation and you been a mistress to master and some of your kids was passing for white and stuff. So I think that's why they said it. Now, the passport bros is leaving and going overseas to find them better women, better wives. And we all understand that as men. That's why all races of men are doing it, especially the white one, the one that made the rule for over here. He packing up and taking off. You see what I'm saying? But you said, well, they did it for a reason. But they saying that they did it for a reason and they ain't talking about hating you and pulling you in gulags and coffins. But yet y'all still got a lot to say, so much so that y'all darn near started a whole movement and a whole force behind downing them and talking about them. But yet you understand it because you think the black men, they do it more. Who's the reason for all these mixed people in the world today? You and him. And you got a nerve to lie and say we did it the most. Hey, listen, I recommend you brothers to go check out Media Man. He got the statistics, the numbers, and the facts. So you go ahead and find out and see who's doing it the most and who's bringing in the majority of these mixed kids outside of the race. You guessed it. The most loyal sitting next to you telling you how she love her black kings because she raising a black son. What a ridiculous fool. What a lying dog, man.
But I also wanted to add that I don't know why you have to explain the love you have for black women. I've never seen black men be ridiculed to explain their love for Spanish women or to explain but because you're a Latino man, it's so like seen as not even obnoxious, but seen as so like, why would you love us? Why would you appreciate us? Why us and our Afrocentric features and our melanin skin? Why would you even see beauty in us? It hurts me to even hear you say like you have to break down the reason you see beauty in us or break down why you see strength in us. Everybody knows black women are fighters and overcomers and we are resilient. We know. Sit here and speak on your love for black women. It's such a twilight for me because in the UK, in London, it's mainly Colombians. Colombians don't mix with black people at all. Like it's very, very rare. And if it is, it's the Spanish women and they get with black men and it's like they did them a favor. It's like, I blessed you by being in your presence. I blessed you. So the men that get with them tend to be very hateful to black women to show their appreciation, to show that I know I'm less, even my women are less. Look how you blessed me with our child and look how you've whitened me up in a way, like you have brought me next to glory. I can't explain it.
Now back to the other one's point, the one that love her black kings. So you claim that he couldn't understand, we as the black men who love the Hispanic women so much so that, we feel like it's close to glory, right? So did you hear your sisters and how they felt about the black men in the coffin? Did you not hear that? Or are you like the great one at the end that say she understand because we do it the most, even though y'all been filling up plantations since they named them plantations? And we got tons of video and evidence and footage of you guys loving and praising the white man. Not only that, which would happen with those group of lovely, just adorable, most loyal, who can find a better group of women in the chat room just then? You see what I'm saying? And not only that, but we have tons more. And you guys claim that we're the ones that's self-hating and you pay billions of dollars, damn near close to $1 trillion a year in weaves and aesthetics to make you look like what you don't look like naturally, but we're the ones that's self-hating and all this foolishness, right? That's the case. It's really just it's appalling to say the least, as the white folks would say. It really is, for you to sit up here and talk this foolishness as if the truth can't be exposed and hasn't been. You know, you've been getting exposed about this crap for a long time, and y'all just still sit up here and talk. No matter where you're from, you could be from Africa, Nigeria, and UK, and or America, and you the same black chick. It's no different. You all talk the same, and you act like we can't come right back and sock you in the jaw with the facts. You know, that's what kills me. And no matter what, y'all just constantly lie. Y'all still sit up there and lie. You know, but I bet you feel just like your sister at the end that said, and I know why they probably mad because y'all do it most. Because, of course, it would be our fault. Wow, they sat up there talking about White Man Appreciation Day and just totally forgot about his history. But they remember ours because, God, Lord knows, they just glad their mothers should have been done with these dusties a long time ago because we were real bad. We the ones made up the paper bag rule and fed their babies to alligators. We the one called their children gator bait and was stealing them to go catch them alligators. That was us. You see what I'm saying? And we the one was buck breaking, you know, and doing all of these things. We the one that was selling their kids and, you know what I'm saying, you know, doing what we having our way with them and sending them back to their husbands. That's what we were doing. We were doing that. So our history is just totally worse. You know, our past is woo, but his, you know, he's a great man until you get into an argument with him or until he's handcuffing you. Now he's racist, and now you expect that from him. Well, I tell you, y'all are an amazing group of people, and I mean that so sarcastically. You know, but you the most loyal though. You know what I mean? You pretty loyal. You know, you can show count on you. But how about that, Ricky Ricardo? What you think about that? What you think about the chat room? And you probably don't think much of it because it ain't your problem, right? You just doing an interview. Amazing.
Where I feel uncomfortable in a room full of Spanish people to talk about their beauty in a negative way. I feel like a Spanish man can be around black men and be like, I don't think black women. And the black men will be like, ha, 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 ha.
Yeah.
There's no what do you call it? No gatekeeping. And we're the only race that has no gatekeeping, but we're the most influential race. We have given the most out of every race, and we have no gatekeeping. Can you imagine that? We are constantly giving.
So there it is, sister. There it is. You claim that we can be in a room full of black men and a Hispanic man and he can say what he want to say, but as if y'all get in the room and talk love and talk kumbaya about us. If a woman outside of her race talk good about us or say anything positive about us, y'all will be the first one to let her know how no good we are and how we don't take care of our kids, even though studies from a few institutions according to the CDC about how we're the most involved fathers. You guys hear that and what? Who? I don't know black man you talk about. Oh, we also have the videos to that too. I'll be looking for them to put them out too. You know, y'all are full of it. You know, and you talking about other men can talk about you guys' beauty and this and that. Matter of fact, when other men talk about you guys' beauty, you feel that's when you really feel pretty. You feel like a black man just trying to uck. Let's keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? You're not a friend. You're a Fredo. How did you ever call yourself my friend? That's ridiculous. And stop with this king love you garbage. That's a lie. You like that scripture that God's talk about how his people come before him with their lips and profess with their lips, but their heart is far from him. That's how you love the black man. No action at all behind it, just words. You know, no deeds at all. But this was despicable, man. And Ricky Ricardo, I'm gonna leave it at that because he doing what he's supposed to do, you know. But this lady really got things twisted, man. You think you're gonna sit there and lie all day and then give backhanded compliments about loving us? Like you man, shove that crap up your behind. And when you're done wiping it, throw it in the trash because it's garbage. Nobody ain't putting up with word salad. You know, if it ain't no actions behind those words, we ain't trying to hear it. You see what I'm saying? But that's my take on it, guys. I'll be back with more content. You know, you guys let me know what you think about this. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's more word salad foolishness. She want to talk about what black men do in a room full of people, but we just saw what they do when they're in a room filled with each other. And we already seen the other videos and all the other examples of when they're in a room full of other women. You see what I'm saying? She professed how she loved how the Hispanic man talked about his love for black women and lied and said that black men nobody ridicules them when they are with a Spanish woman. Are you kidding me? So what was that whole passport movement thing about? And they were going to colored countries. Y'all claim the white men love y'all, but y'all getting ran out of Europe talking about racism. Like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? And you claim they don't get well. So what did LeBron James' 15-year-old son say when y'all attacked him for liking those white girls' pictures? He didn't say nothing to y'all. He was 15. We didn't even talk about when y'all came at him before he turned 18, when he was on the cusp of 18. We didn't even talk about that. And you say nobody ridicules him? Y'all lie all day. Y'all lie all day. It's ridiculous. And you sit there and lie like that and get them backhanded compliments of love. Man, shove it, man. Shove it. Tired of hearing y'all lie all day, man. But this is a undivested version, an anti-swirler's tale, and we're going to be on your ass. Believe me, because I'm tired of you lying on us, bro. I'm tired of you sitting there lying and talking about your lovers. You're ridiculous. Cut it out. Y'all be easy.
2, 1, let's go. Beautiful. Right, smiling, beautiful. All right. And now turn and look at her right here.